Spectators, and welcome to another highlight. You know, I don't feel quite as happy as I usually do in my highlights. And I have a reason. Last night, the grand final of the Eurovision Song Contest 2013 was held in Malmö, Sweden. And it ended in the greatest disappointment ever so far in the Eurovision Song Contest for me. And I'm super disappointed. I'm angry a little bit, and I'm disappointed in Krista. I'm disappointed in our song. I'm disappointed in the EBU, in the SVT, just for what they did for this entire contest. And I promised I would release aftermath videos of the ESC, and this is the first one. So this is my completely normal highlight, but I will only focus on the ESC in this highlight. And this first highlight is the first aftermath video too, where I will just tell about my opinions on the show overall. And in my next highlight and aftermath released tomorrow, I will talk about my predictions and stuff, how they went. So overall, I was looking forward to this contest this year because it would be held in Sweden, and Sweden is a huge fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. And overall, if you look at the show overall, I think it was better than Azerbaijan last year. Because for some reason I think Azerbaijan was a little boring. I don't know why exactly. But it didn't quite win Düsseldorf in like the overall experience. I think Düsseldorf had better songs and maybe a better stage and stuff, but this is really nice overall. I like the songs overall, how they've been placed. I mean, the songs, the shows and stuff worked very well on stage. I like the stage itself. It was a little bit smaller stage, but it still worked. It had this really nice backdrop and really beautiful effects. I like the postcards, because finally, several years the postcards have just been like traveling advertisements of the country. Such as last year they were like advertising at Azerbaijan, but this time they were genuine from the country representing at the moment, and that was good. I also like the butterflies, the CGI special effects with them, and I like the decision to have only one host this year, not like 3, so it went a little bit better. Also, I think this included one of the best, if not the best, interval acts in the entire contest. In the first semi-final it was just dancing, that was a little boring, but in the second it was singing, and in the final we had the Swedish Smörgåsbord stuff, and then we had the Linda Woodruff sketches. So even though Swedish humor isn't the best all the time, I have to say that interval acts and all the extra little stuff were maybe better than in Germany, because Germans aren't either very known for their humor. But I enjoyed that a lot. And overall I think the week and the show was really well done, so Swedes know how to do. However, one reason why this wasn't the best year ever in Eurovision was just because how some really important things in the contest were arranged. And that's also the reason why I'm very disappointed and very angry, but a little bit angry too. This year they changed the rules so that the producers of SVT, the Swedish TV broadcasting company, could themselves choose in which order the songs would perform. Usually they draw the order in a lottery, and then if you get a bad position, it's bad luck, because usually it's like that songs that perform in the beginning of the final do worse than the ones that have that perform towards the end. That's always like that, because people remember the ones in the end better. And this year they got to choose themselves, and they said it was because they wanted to give every song a known space, let every song stand out. No, that wasn't that. This system is the unfairest system you can ever have in the Eurovision Song Contest, to choose where the song is going to place, because now the producers can tacticize however they want to get the country they want to win to win. if you haven't noticed, but they placed all of the favorites after the 13th spot in the best spots of the contest. They placed all of the favorites there. And all other Nordic countries there too. Except for Finland, which was placed at 4th place, which is really bad place. They didn't want, I mean, it was clear that they didn't want Finland to win. They saw that Finland had a great song and good potential to do well, but no, Finland has to always be a loser. So instead they placed all the other countries like Denmark and stuff there on the good spots so that they would win and do well. Because it was 7 of the countries that performed after number 18 finished in top 10. 5 of the countries performing before number 5 were in a low end. This is so unfair. It's the unfair system. If it would have just been drawing, it would just be bad luck if you had a high number. But that was it. Now it's just they who destroyed our chances, because Finland had a really great song this year. We had the greatest show we've ever had in Eurovision since Lordi. We have a great singer, we had a really good song and stuff, but no, it just didn't work. Why? 1. We had a bad starting number. 4. People never win from the 4th position. 2. I think the kiss at the end was a little bit too radical for some countries. That's why they didn't vote us. 3. We're Finland. I think Finland is bound to be a loser in the Eurovision Song Contest. We have lost the contest for almost 50 years, won only once, and that's why we always have to lose. People don't want to vote for us because we're a loser country, and that's so freaking irritating. Also, we were 9th in our semi-final, and we got a total of 64 points, which in the final would have been enough for about the 14th spot, which would have been great. Now we got 13 points. We finished 3rd to last. And we got 12 points from Iceland and other countries. Where were those points now? Why did we not get the points? And one thing too, I'm sorry I'm pushing a lot about here because I have a lot of things to say. One other thing too. We did not get any neighboring country points. Not from Russia, not from Estonia, not from Norway, not from Sweden. Only from Denmark. Denmark is the only nice Nordic country, but no other country gave us, neighbor country gave us any points. Not even 1 point. Okay, maybe I understand Sweden because we just lost the hockey match from them 2 earlier, so they maybe didn't want to help us here, but really, seriously, this is like the only year for like 50,000 years when we haven't get any single point from any neighboring country. But all our neighboring countries does, so something is wrong with Finland apparently when we cannot get the points we want. And that's so freaking irritating. I mean, I suggest that Yle, the Finnish broadcasting company, takes a break from Eurovision for at least 1 year, boycotts the next Eurovision, and I hope other countries do too, so that the EBU understands that this system does not work. It is the most unfair system ever in the Eurovision Song Contest, and this contest is not a contest anymore. Now it's just manipulating. You can manipulate whatever country you want to win. Oh, let's say Israel want to win. Let's put them good so Israel wins. This is not a contest anymore. This is just a political game of which country is the best. And it's really irritating. It's so unfair for the countries that do not do well. For example, Finland is not the best of Eurovision countries. And this system, it helps the countries that always are the big favorites, that always can win, but it's bad for the countries that do not do well. And that is not good. I want every country to have equal big chances to win, and that's why also we should blame this a little bit on media. Because what does media do? Well, yes, they start putting out these favorites like 5 weeks before the contest begins, so that when the contest begins we have a huge favorite and everyone wants to vote for the favorite. No matter if the song is good, no matter what country it is, if it's a favorite you have to vote for it because a favorite has to win. So, if media wouldn't start advertising any favorites before, if there would be no media space for the songs before the contest, it would be really fair, because then everybody would hear the contest for the first time. There would not be any big favorites that everybody would vote on, and we would get a lot better results. So I'm almost thinking that I may be taking a break from Eurovision now just because I do not want to watch a contest that is so unfair that it's not a contest. I want to return when this contest is truly a real contest again. And I hope Yle does the same, and I hope the EBU understands how this is, because this does not work. I mean, the problem with voting for neighboring countries has always been there, but now when they did this style of like more might to the producers and the judges and stuff, they destroyed the final small ounces of contest of this Eurovision thing. and I'm very disappointed because I expected a lot better result, and I know we would have gotten a lot better result if it would have been for SVT. So thank you, Swedes. Thank you. Okay, I've been bashing around for 10 minutes already. I will probably take up some more points in tomorrow when I will talk about my videos and prediction stuff, how it will go, and I'll probably also start a blog, because sometimes it's just easier to write down things, and I don't want to bash about for too long about this. I may do a second part if I still have something to say, but this is this for now. I hope you all understand. I will continue this tomorrow in my other Aftermath highlight thingy, maybe for a second part of ranting the Eurovision for being not a contest anymore, and I will write a blog too. I will start a new blog again. I'm starting blogs, but I'm never finishing them. I'm never continuing them for more than 2 weeks and stuff, but now I'm gonna do that. Not. So I will just try to enjoy the oncoming summer now, and continue reading to my tests here, and start for the day, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and maybe be very disappointed at Eurovision for a time, and just take a break from that and forget it, because this was just a disaster, big disaster, terrible, terrible, terrible. So I hope you understand. I will return to this topic later on, because now I really have to quit so this doesn't get too long. But hey, that's all I have for now. So if you enjoyed and you want more, you can just join the Spectators by subscribing down below. A like is also much appreciated. If you want to, you can visit my Facebook and blogger pages from the links down below. And as usual, remember, stay strong and keep on spectating. Booyah!